I wanted to go on a little rant for you guys real quick because if you guys do not know, the past 2 days was WWE WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. Now, on Night 1, there was a specific incident that happened before the show that kind of got me into like a feeling where I was going to feel in a rant, and then Night 2 just confirmed me doing this rant. And I wanted to continue saying this. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about this right now. What the fuck is wrong with WWE and Bayley? Like, Bayley is, and I know I'm biased because Bayley is my favorite woman superstar. But you guys also got to realize, no matter how much you guys think Bayley's fucking boring or anything like this, Bayley is one of the fucking workhorses for WWE. She's been there since what, 2015 on the main roster, 2015, 2016. Charlotte Flair's been there. Charlotte Flair's taking a break. Sasha Banks is in a different company. Becky Lynch has taken the breaks multiple different times. And who's the one person that hasn't really taken that much of a break? It's Bayley. The only time Bayley was ever out of the WWE is when she was injured, dealing with a knee injury that happened through an accident that didn't even happen to do with the WWE. And this is after she was the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion. And how does WWE treat her? As soon as she comes back, they put her in the spot, what was it, WrestleMania 35 or 36, where she gets embarrassed by the fucking Bella Twins? And then WWE finally gives her benefit of the doubt. And I was so fucking happy last year when she won the Royal Rumble. And then she beats Io Sky, another one of my favorite women's wrestlers, in the WWE for the WWE Women's Championship. And how do they treat her? They give her a bad fucking title reign because they can't book her a good opponent. They literally had a good opponent right there. They had Dakota Kai there. They had Io Sky there. They could have had anyone at Damage Control face Bayley, and it would have been a good storyline because she wasn't used to be in the group. But no, they had a lackluster title reign, and then they moved her to Raw. This past a couple months ago, what was it, December, January? They moved her to Raw, and it's just like, all right, Bayley's doing all right. She's in the tournament to become the WWE Intercontinental Women's Champion. She ends up getting beat by Lyra Valkyria, who ended up turning out to be her tag team partner later down the line. And then WWE starts implementing a storyline between her and Roxanne Perez. And you see Roxanne Perez and Bayley, like going at it. Roxanne Perez is showing up to Raw. Roxanne Perez is showing up to NXT, even though she was already on NXT. And then she's showing up to SmackDown to basically bother Bayley. And Bayley was working Raw, SmackDown, NXT for for multiple weeks over the past couple of months. And Bayley's doing this workhorse. And Bayley and Roxanne Perez's program just got cut out of nowhere. So then they decided, all right, we're going to have somebody go up against Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. A tag team division that is fucking shit right now. Because Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria, spoiler alert, won the tag team championships last night at WrestleMania. But it's just like, WWE went into this, and they had literally Bayley and Lyra Valkyria become a tag team within the space of the last month. Had them do so many interactions. There was a clip going around 2 days ago where Bayley was like doing the reverse. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited to meet Lyra Valkyria," and they had a good. They were good. And it's just the simple point is like, why book all of this just to have Bayley not even be on the fucking show? Bayley, one of your workhorses, Bayley, one of your better women's wrestlers, and she's not even on the show. And you decide to take her off of the show and then put her with another four horsewoman in Becky fucking Lynch? Like, Bayley is not that much of a. Bayley's not that further beneath Becky Lynch. And this is disrespectful. I'm going to say this. This is honestly disrespectful to Bayley because, like I said, she's been one of the workhorses. She literally had two fucking programs for WrestleMania taken away in the space of 2 months. The Roxanne Perez one, and then the one with Lyra Valkyria within the space of one fucking day. You guys can't be mad at anyone else but the WWE when it comes to this shit. Bayley, and I even saw articles. I was looking up the real reason why I thought Bayley was legitimately injured. No, she wasn't injured. Apparently, this was the storyline for the past couple of weeks. Well, what the fuck was the point of pulling Bayley? If you're gonna do that, do it last week on Monday. Do it the week before on SmackDown. Don't do it the day damn before a WrestleMania. She was the women's champion literally in the space of 1 year ago. And she got cut out of WrestleMania on this day before her match. And she got cut out of two programs. Two fucking programs. For what? For Becky fucking Lynch? And then Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria end up going and winning the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Monday night, the Raw after WrestleMania is going to be tonight. And I want to see what they do with Bayley. Because I literally want to see them do so well with Bayley because, like I said, Bayley is one of my favorite women's wrestlers. And I love that she's in the WWE. I've been a fan of Bayley ever since she's been in WWE. And it's just so frustrating to see out of all the four horsewomen that were in the WWE, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch, Bayley has been the one consistently being the workhorse of WWE, constantly putting talent over multiple different times. Quite literally, she would have made Roxanne Perez a fucking star on the main roster with the program that they were doing. She went into NXT a couple weeks ago. She went into SmackDown. She was working multiple different shows. She was working like what? She had like 5 or 6 different matches in the space of one fucking week? Come on, wasn't I also forgot she was working at NXT program a couple weeks ago. Like I think a month ago or so. And she gets her WrestleMania program for the tag team championship, which would have been a good thing to see. Had they won or lost, at least Bayley would have been on the show. And considering that Charlotte Flair was on the show, Charlotte lost, Becky Lynch returned. Becky Lynch could have returned on the Raw after WrestleMania, and it would have meant the same damn thing. Would have meant the same damn thing, would have the same points, because everybody knows the Raw after WrestleMania is reserved. The Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania are reserved for surprise returns. And Becky Lynch making her surprise return on Monday Night Raw would have been good. We could have had a storyline literally coming after WrestleMania, after a match, where Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan take out Bayley after the match. That sets up another, like a possible rematch clause. That literally the next night, it'd be like, all right, you know what, or whatever. I don't really fucking care. Because I looked at this and I knew from the moment I saw that, I was already frustrated. I was already pissed about it. And I literally posted on my Instagram. I said, hey, I may have a rant video coming, but I want to see how night 2 comes and see if a certain person returns. And they fucking have Becky Lynch return in the space of in for Bayley. And people are going to be like, oh my god, Becky Lynch is happy. I'm happy Becky Lynch is back. But I don't want Becky Lynch to be back for the sake of my favorite fucking women's superstar and for the sake of somebody that's been working hard the past couple months to have a program at WrestleMania and have the WrestleMania program pulled not once, but fucking twice. Come on, guys. Having 2 fucking programs in the space of a month pulled. I understand the Kevin Owens and Randy Orton situation. I hope Kevin Owens gets better. Rey Mysterio unfortunately got injured 2 days before WrestleMania. But to have 2 WrestleMania programs with which probably would have been fantastic matches because Roxanne Perez is a very good wrestler. Roxanne Perez is one of my favorites as well. She's probably at least my 4th or 5th viewership, but she's still good. And for Bayley and Roxanne's program to take place over the space of a month, and then it just magically gets randomly pulled, and Roxanne Perez just stays on the NXT roster, if they decide to redo it and revisit it after WrestleMania, I'm going to be interested, but I would love to see that at WrestleMania and have Bayley put a Roxanne Perez in a losing match because that's what Bayley loves to do. Bayley is a workhorse and Bayley understands the business for the WWE. And she'll get her moment again. She will be a WWE Women's World Champion or WWE Women's Champion yet one day again. But really, in the space of how Bayley gets treated in WWE, I'll say this right now. This can be a hot take. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. In terms of the 4 horsewomen that have been in WWE, the one that's gotten treated with the most disrespect in terms of like how they book her and how they have her title reigns, besides the WWE when she was a SmackDown Women's Champion, is Bayley.